is finally here. Time for revenge. As my man D Snow say, man, get back ain't got no expiration date. So I know y'all want to talk about it. Keep it locked. Welcome, everybody, to an all-new episode of CHI Go Bears. As always, it's your boy, John J., and with me, once again, is my dog, D Snow from the Go. What's going on, family?
Hootie-oo! We back in the house, man. Went into the bye week, 500, not where we want to be, but we will take it, man. We will take what we are seeing, and that's progression, man. How you been, though?
I'm good, man. Definitely enjoying the fact that we are at 500.
Yes, Sirski.
We want to see some improvements, and we talked about how it was going to be a slow improvement, and we're seeing that. But I'm in a good mood, man. There's definitely a lot to talk about with this upcoming revenge game. So we're going to hop right into that. But before we do, ladies and gentlemen, do your boys a solid. Get down there and drop a like. And don't forget to subscribe to this thing if you haven't already, because we gets busy over here.
And you know this.
Yeah, and please share with all your Bears fan friends, the Bear fan haters, Green Bay Packers fans, Lions, Vikings, all of them. We'll take them all. Lions, Tigers, and Bears. Oh, my. But D Snow, we're gonna go and jump right into this thing, man. This is the game we've been waiting for. We spent the whole offseason replaying that. We're seeing that replay on every sports channel.
Man.
They would not let us live it down, D Snow. Tyree Stevenson has been talking about it a lot. The man that gave up the Hail Mary pass. So it's finally here, D Snow. Before we get into some of the things that we've heard coming out, and excuse me, we heard a doozy today. Stay tuned for that. I'm just gonna dangle that little carrot. We heard a doozy of news about these quarterbacks, but just the matchup as itself and the bounce back from last year. D Snow, what's your reaction? Your thoughts on what's coming?
I mean, I just feel like everybody should have this game circled already. They should have had it circled as soon as the schedules were released. So to me, this is something that they were waiting on coming off the bye week. We should be a little extra, precise, and we should be looking a little better. Take a little time to heal up and practice, and still getting a chance to mold because we're a new team. But I think this is a game that, hey, Ben Johnson is in the locker room telling these guys, we got to go get this one. I want this one. I want to put this on the board. I want to make up for last year. Even though it wasn't me, I want to give back. And I love that he's embracing that he's looking at it that way. Like, oh, yeah, we shouldn't have lost that game. And hopefully that's the same way that Caleb is looking at it as well.
Yeah, agreed. So one thing about that game, the Bears had every opportunity to win that last game, and they were in the driver's seat until their last drive. So we know that it's a winnable game for this team. But one thing that does make me nervous, D Snow, it's always a little something. Historically, since Lovey left, we have not been good coming out of a bye week. That game we played them last week was coming out of a bye week. And then once again this week coming out of a bye week. Since Lovey left, we are historically bad at that. And so this is an opportunity for Ben Johnson to change the narrative with this new staff, to show that these aren't the same old Bears. So this game matters on so many levels. This game is important to change it won't change the history, but it'll change the trajectory, change the thought process, the minds of people around the team, because this has been an issue. We came out of that bye week last year at 4-2, ready to tackle the world, saw the Commanders, lost at the end, and then lose 9 more straight.
Yeah.
So this is a big deal. This is a chance to change that narrative. D Snow, you think they got it in them?
Hey, every game is a big game right now for us, it seems. And we already had this one circled. We knew what this meant. I think right now, our defense, if you look at the numbers, our defense really held him, Jayden Daniels down. He didn't do what he's done to a lot of teams. So I think this is a chance for us to our offense to come out and match the defense, and hopefully we can pull this out. I'm rooting for him. I think it's going to be a good game, and I think we're going to get it.
Yeah. And it's a good thing that we're hearing that it looks like we're gonna get a lot of our guys back.
Yeah.
Looks like Kyler Gordon, TJ Edwards, Colston Loveland, all of those guys will be playing. I
Yeah.
think Darnell Wright as well. Now, the one big change is really it's looking like Theo Benedict is the new left tackle going forward, the starting left tackle.
Okay. Okay.
You got any thoughts on that? The Canadian Eagle.
Hey, I mean, whoever's playing, well, that's who we gonna play. That's kind of what it looks like right now. Whoever's playing the best, because we don't really have it locked down, like you said. That was the main position that you were worried about in the beginning, and you were right about it, and coach is too. So I think right now we just, we just playing it by ear right now.
Yeah, and I think above all that, well, maybe not above all that, but including all of that, we
Yeah.
need to get some real serious production out of our running game. Our running
Yeah,
game,
we do.
although Ben has been consistent and using it at the right times, but it has not been producing.
Yeah. Yeah.
Nowhere close to what we expect of Bears football. Oh, shout out to Jackson Dart, just ran a touchdown against those Eagles.
Uh-oh.
But yeah, we need to get some real production out of our running game. And, we talked about Kyle Monangai a lot this offseason. I want to see more from
Yeah.
him. I want to see him get more opportunities, D Snow.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
Have you
I think
heard?
that's coming.
Yeah, I think so too. I think so too. Have you heard some of these possible rumored names with the trade deadline approaching? I believe it's next month.
No, I have not.
Okay, so let's dig into that a little bit. Now, again, these are rumors, but ladies and
Yeah.
gentlemen, I definitely want to hear y'all thoughts on them as I want to hear D Snow's. But some of the names that I've heard are the New York Jets, Brees Hall, the New Orleans Saints, Alvin Kamara.
Ooh. Ooh.
I've heard Miami Dolphins, Devin Achane.
That's another nice name. Yeah.
Though I would have to say those are some of the bigger names that I've heard. Now with that, it's hard to give up anything. It's hard to give up assets for a running back mid-year when they're
Yeah.
honestly cheap in the offseason. I hate to say that because they do mean so much, but they're cheap. People are finding starters in fourth, fifth, sixth round.
Yeah.
Running backs are a dime a dozen right now.
I mean,
Not the
look what
superstar ones, but
look what the guy did out there in Carolina Sunday. Who saw that coming?
my point exactly. So I have a hard time giving up something serious for a running back, especially mid-season. But if you could get them on something low, sub fifth round, maybe a 6 or 7, Alvin Kamara, if you can pry him away from the Saints, I'm all
That
for
would
that.
be ridiculous. Yeah, me too.
I'm a big Achane fan. Now, Brees
Yeah.
Hall doesn't do as much for me. I like Brees Hall, but I don't know that he's much of an upgrade over DeAndre Swift. There's a lot of similarities between those two.
Yeah.
So I
Young
don't know
guy
how I feel
hasn't
about
really
that.
proved a lot. He's a decent player, but I like the other names better.
And at least with a guy like Achane, that can be a move for the future. Not a
Yeah.
rental, a temporary move. Although, but Alvin Kamara seems like such the fit in this system.
Yeah, he would
He
be
seems like
nice.
such the fit in this system.
But I'd be worried about the miles on him. Just being honest, he's logged a lot. They really use him a lot out there in New Orleans. So that kicking the tires on him. He's a great player, but man, he got a lot of miles.
And that's why I say sub fifth round. Something
Yeah.
lower than that. I wouldn't want to give up much more than that. I would say a 6 or a 7. I have a hard time with the 5, but if you really feel like you got a chance at this thing, and that's a position that you really need to get something going to open it up more for Caleb, you might have to bust a move. I'm more so hoping for a pass rusher, honestly, but it's hard to find those mid-season. Even though we found
Of course.
Swift, that's not a common situation. But who did you like better out of all of those? Is HN your guy?
I mean, H.N. is decent, you know. I mean, especially because he can, you know, not only run it, he comes out of the backfield catching the ball pretty decent. I mean, he's had some injury concerns as well. I mean, so you know how football is. So you kick the towels on these guys,
Yeah.
and we'll see what happens.
But he's got the potential to be that Jahmyr Gibbs home run type of threat.
Yeah, he
We've
does. He
seen it.
does. Yeah,
We've seen it. But yeah,
yeah.
like you said, the injury concerns. That's why I feel like even though he's got the most production, Kamara might be the cheapest because it's just the mileage.
Yeah,
I
yeah.
could be way off on that. I don't know the asking price for Brees Hall, but
We'll find out,
he's
right?
younger, so I would think that would mean a little something. But yeah, I think Alvin Kamara will be a ridiculously good fit in this system, though. But with that being said, we teased at it a little earlier. Some more fuel to this rivalry, and I heard somebody say it's not a rivalry. I'm sorry.
Not yet.
This is a little unofficially, but this is turning into a rivalry, especially with this news we heard today, D Snow. And I'm talking about there was an interview with Michael Wilbon on ESPN, and he mentioned that he heard it on good authority, and you know he lives in the DC area even though he's from Chicago. He heard it
Uh-huh.
on good authority that Mr. Jayden Daniels does not like Caleb Williams.
Ooh,
So
that's
we
tough.
got us a QB beef, number one, number two beef. Now we don't know the reason for that. Is it because Caleb went number one? Is it because the Bears didn't even give him a thought? Is it something else? Is it personal slight between them? I don't know, but I like it, D Snow.
Yeah.
I like it. Make this a real rivalry. Put some intrigue behind. Put a little extra fire, a little smoke behind this. We want
Yeah.
that smoke. And the fact that Caleb is from DC,
Yeah.
that reminds me of Michael Jordan, Isaiah Thomas.
Ooh, I took your city.
I took your
I took
city.
your city.
I took your
Yeah.
city. So I'm here for that, man. I'm here for that rivalry. Ladies and gentlemen, get down in those comments. How do y'all feel about this? Does that make you feel? And I like Jayden Daniels, but I'm here for that rivalry.
Hey, and I'm gonna throw something else in the mix. Caleb went to USC, and Juju Watkins currently goes to USC.
Mm-hmm. Did he try to
Is
get?
it anything there?
Did he try to get down?
Is it anything there? Is there something there? Because you know, for the fact that that's his girl, and so that's a little too coincidental. So I ain't saying that's what I heard or no rumors, but that's something I did notice. You know.
Yeah, ladies and gentlemen, what y'all think the reason is? If it's true, why
I
do you
mean, what
think?
did he tap that?
I don't know, but this is peculiar. It adds a little extra fire to this, and I love it, man.
He might have hit him with the Ray J. I had her first.
Oh, don't do it. Don't do it.
That'll get it cracking.
Yeah. But I like the sound of this, man. You know, we from a era where it was smoke all the time. And nowadays it's so much buddy around the league. And I ain't saying you gotta hate these guys, but I want to see some fired up a rivalry. I want to see that no, I don't like you, and I want to beat your damn facey on the
Me too.
football field.
I love it.
I want to see that. Bear the fuck down. I need that. So that brings a little extra excitement to this game, D Snow. And the
Yes, it
fact that
does.
it's on Monday night, prime time, the world is watching, ESPN, that's all they've been talking about it a lot. The hype levels are up for this game, and we gotta show up, and we need that man Caleb to do his thing, D Snow. And we also need that defense to shine. The defense did a pretty good job against Jayden Daniels last time we saw him. Although, if I remember right, he was dealing with an injury at that time too.
Yeah, he was. I think fractured ribs or something.
Yeah. So that could have had a little something to do with his game too. But just to find out that there's genuine dislike possibly between these two, just it hypes this game up so much more. It's at a 10. It's at a 10. But this game is also like the Bears need this game a lot more than Washington. For multiple reasons. For Caleb, but also for the team, like I mentioned, with the bye week lack of success.
Yes,
Um,
yes, yes.
but also now that the bye week came so early, we got 13 straight games now.
It's
That
time to
is
get
a
down.
marathon. But if now forgive me if I don't get the order right, but some of the teams we got right after Washington, I believe Baltimore is the following week, and Lamar has been injured. I don't if he's not
Yeah,
healthy,
yeah,
that's
yeah,
a really winnable game. That defense has been terrible.
yeah.
I believe Cincinnati is in that mix, and I believe New Orleans is in that mix. There's a chance that you can really go on a nice run. If you win this game, you might have the opposite effect of last year.
That's
I
true.
feel like that's a legit possibility, D Snow. I mean, if you can beat Washington, Baltimore, New Orleans, Cincinnati, I don't know where Cleveland is in that mix. Now you 6-2. It's looking
And
it's looking a lot better.
I feel like it's been enough years of us being on the other end of all of this, just like that win in Las Vegas. It's about time that things start going our way, Bears fans. So, hey, I'm believing. I'm standing on it. It's gonna be an exciting run. Let's see how it goes.
I'm sorry. 14-3 Philly. I mean,
Yeah,
New
that's
York.
tough right now.
New York
Yeah,
against
that's
Philly.
tough.
Oh, I'm sorry.
It's a long game though.
13-3. He missed the extra point.
Yeah, and it's still in the first quarter. It's a
Yeah.
long game.
Yeah. But I'm sorry to get sidetracked, but yeah, this game means a lot, and it could launch us, or it could, dare I say, sink us again. I'm
Yeah,
I'm I'm hopeful and I'm believing that it can launch us, because these aren't the same Bears, in my opinion.
yeah, yeah.
But
We're a different team this year. I'm excited.
you got any keys for the game? Somebody that you really want to see shine? Any thoughts?
I need the defense to continue to do what it's been doing and show up. We need them to continue to get turnovers. That's the name of the game, and the reason why we are starting to look like a different team because we are getting more opportunities for our offense, so they can continue to work on this brand new offense. So hopefully, the turnovers continue. We continue to see these young guys shine, and Caleb comes out and does what Caleb's been doing, and that's continue to lead this team.
Yeah, absolutely. Aside from that, I want to see a big game from Tyreek Stevenson. I would
No
really
doubt.
like that. And I
Show up.
and I won't, if he doesn't have a big game, I won't say that that'll sour me on him because he's
Yeah.
having a really good year so far. And I think that the future is still bright for him. But I would really love to see a big game for him. I would really love to see that he been stewing over this, you know?
Yeah. Yeah. Hopefully he can't sleep the night before the game.
We'll get a little bit of rest. I don't want you falling asleep out there.
Oh, that's one of those gridiron episodes. Oh, they probably gonna throw something up about that. Got to because
Yeah,
this is too big.
yeah, that Gridiron Heights.
Yeah, yeah,
Those,
yeah, yeah.
yeah, those are fire. Um, so yeah, definitely I'm looking forward to this game. Ladies and gentlemen, definitely want to hear your thoughts going forward. And who do you want to see the Bears target with the trade deadline approaching quickly?
Yes,
But
yes,
aside from
yes.
that, D Snow, you got anything else for the people before we go and wrap it up?
Hey, our Cubs out there battling, trying to come back. Hopefully we can, win game 4 and keep this alive. Besides that, man, it's just, man, exciting to see my Bears finally starting to be reckoned with. And hey, hopefully we got some bad blood on Sunday. I'm on Monday. Sorry about that. Monday.
Yeah, no doubt, no doubt. Just keep on winning.
Yes,
Um,
sir.
but with all that being said, this is, as if you're a sports fan, nights like tonight is going down. The Bulls on, the Cubs on, Thursday night football is on, man. And if you're a comic fan like me, Peacemaker season finale is on tonight. So we about to get
Peacemaker.
into all of that. So, ladies and gentlemen, you see he got the Mjolnir handle. You know what we on for the night. Hopefully, by the time this is posted, we are looking good.
Yes, sir.
But with all that being said, we certainly appreciate y'all for stopping by. We love y'all. Once again, please get down there and support the show. Help us get in that algorithm. Drop a like if you haven't already. Subscribe if you haven't already. And share this thing, whether you have or you haven't already. And as always, from us here at CHI Go Bears, we love y'all. We appreciate y'all.
Thank you for the support.
Yes, sir, and we'll holla.
Yes, sir.
Peace.